Hey, what's going on, guys? What's up,
Hey,
Bobby?
how's it going? How's it going, man? How was
Thanks,
the
Bobby.
trip to Virginia?
It was great. Dropped Matt off. He's getting his room up and ready to go, and
Yeah.
he's already hitting the ground running.
Nice, man. Good to hear.
So I want to do baseball, and I want to talk about golf too. Because I don't. Did you do anything golf content related or no?
No, not yet. It's been a hectic day for a bunch of other stuff.
Oh,
So,
cool. No, okay. So I want to talk about that.
yeah.
I have some sort of sweats from the afternoon slate. Um,
Oh, good.
Not exactly, but like sort of like I'm like threatening I'm the top 10 in the big one. And I have Kirby still going, and then I have some more swipes from Seattle to come. I can't win, but if I get lucky, I get into the top 10, so that's good.
Nice.
Um, and then I had one in like the lottery that actually had Angels against Kirby, so I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do. So if anything gets interesting there, I'll let anybody know.
Yeah.
But what do you want to do? First of all, do you want me to update the projections? I saw that they've been updating, so I'm just going to leave it be for today.
Yeah, it seems like we're okay. I think at the moment, and if anybody has any thoughts out there, you're welcome to chime on in. But I think we're okay.
Great.
I think that
So,
it's
so I got chalk tonight. How are you going to talk me off it?
all right. So chalk is what? Texas?
Yeah, Texas and Rodon and Scherzer.
Yeah, I have no problem with the Rodon and Scherzer. We'll see about the weather in Atlanta. There looks like might be some pop-up storms that could cause a delay,
Ooh,
which
all right. I got to look at that.
could be nasty. And then I like. I also don't mind going Quantrill in Montgomery and
Yeah, that's the other one. I
playing
know.
the Dodgers in Boston or something like that with that
Mhm.
thing. But I'm finding myself highest on Cleveland of anybody. Um,
Ooh.
they're
Okay.
going to be a little lower owned. You got Detroit coming in there, and I always like to pick on everything with Detroit because I don't think they actually care very much. Uh,
No.
but you have, I think it's a solid like 4 or 5 men that you can get in there at pretty low ownership. I mean, it's not ideal hitting weather. It's 75 degrees with the wind blowing in 5 miles an hour from center, but that's not very significant. I really like, the Jose Ramirez, Oscar Gonzalez, Owen Miller. Owen Miller with a little less pinch hit risk than usual because he's playing against lefty, but Naylor, who usually he'll play for, Naylor will be the guy. Like Naylor pinch hit for him, I believe it was yesterday or the day, but maybe it was the day before against the last lefty they faced. So a little less pinch hit risk for Miller today. So Rosario, Ramirez, Gonzalez, Naylor and Owen Miller are my favorites two through six there. As I mentioned, always with Quan, and I've heard a lot of other people mention the same thing. Quan this year against lefties is hitting. What is he hitting? He's hitting 240 with no home runs and one double.
Oh
So
my God.
doesn't have an extra base hit against a lefty. And I mentioned this the other day, and then they brought a righty in, and people were like, "Oh my God, how could you not play Quan?" And hey, you know what I mean? The guy doesn't even have power against righties, but so I like that a little bit. I feel like that's solid. I don't mind if taking shots at the cheap Tigers as a way to get different. But I do like Texas. I mean, they were the original first stack I built, but I wanted to get away from some of the chalk. So I'm going with Boston, Cleveland, and the Dodgers as my main teams now.
I like the Boston. You getting any Houston?
No, I think it's fine, but I'm not doing it. I also think that
Yeah.
taking some Atlanta bats if you're not playing Scherzer is totally fine. I mean, obviously Acuna would be a fine play anyway. I don't think he's going to be like crazy low owned, but you could play Acuna against Scherzer. I have no problem with that. Scherzer has dominated this Braves team. He's got about a 45% K rate against them.
Oh my God.
And for Scherzer actually to be lower owned, I don't care what the results are of what happens tonight outside of weather. But for Scherzer to be lower owned than Rodon, who hasn't had a good game, and I think 3 or 4 starts against the Arizona this season, for whatever reason, he just doesn't have those big games against him. I think it's a kind of a joke to think that Rodon is the same as Scherzer tonight. I like Scherzer much better, but I also like Rodon enough to where I can play them both, and I can do my other stacks where I play Quantrill and Montgomery. And the other guy I'm playing some of is Cole Reagans. I don't mind the A's cheap bats, but if you're not, I would go out there and take a shot with Reagans. He's, we haven't seen much of him. It's the A's are like literally a joke of a lineup, which again, you could throw a few of those pieces in because they're cheap. I actually have two in my main stack right now because who do I have in my main stack for the A's? I have Chad Pinder and I have Nick Allen, who's leading off at 2K and playing shortstop eligible. So I could see both arguments there, but I kind of like Reagan's as a low owned option here, and I think he'll probably be sub 10% or right around there. So
I
he's
really
my
like that. I really like that idea.
yeah.
Because I tell you, I have this, again, this is just instinct. I feel as though Quantrill is kind of a lemon here.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. He's definitely going to be the chalky of the cheapos, right?
Yeah, I think he and Montgomery. He'll be a little bit higher than Montgomery.
I mean, for good reason. For good reason. I mean, Detroit just can't do anything, and he's got 20 fantasy points plus in his last two games, including a freaking. What is this? One hit shutout at Toronto. What the hell is that?
I know he was.
I don't even know what that is. That, I mean,
I just felt that he's a better pitcher than he gets credit for.
Okay.
I don't think he's like some great pitcher or anything, but I mean, you want matchups with Detroit, and the funniest part is the two lowest totals in the slate are Colorado and Detroit, and that's Quantrill and Montgomery. And I think that's a reasonable stance to take. Is if you want a justification for why you're playing these guys, they got a lower total than they do against Scherzer or Rodon here today. So I really don't mind playing playing both those guys, and then I do like the long shot Cole Reagan's play, and I think some sharp people will be on it. So my guess is he'll be like 5% or less in the lottery, but probably up to like 10 or 12% in the big ones. That's just my my.
Can I throw a couple of other names at you?
Yeah.
Domingo Germán.
Oh my God, I have shoot.
You gotta go.
I have a thing I have to that just came up. Germán, I do actually like. Guys, good luck to everybody. Sorry about that, and I'll leave the video stream on, so I'm just gonna disable.
Yeah, myself. I'm here. I'm gonna talk through this, and I'm gonna talk about the golf too. By the way.
Okay. Good luck, everybody. Sorry, guys.
Okay. All right. So, just chime in with any questions, kind of along the way. But I'm just kind of catching up. I really haven't. I built some stuff, but I think I'm going to change some stuff. I'm seeing Domingo Germán as just about as good of a play as some of these other turkeys. Like if Jordan Montgomery, I'm seeing a 20% ownership. I mean, I think I'd rather play Germán at 6,500. And the other one I'm looking at is Rich Hill at 6,100. Is that the worst play in the United States? And as long as we're doing that, are they going to send me to? I mean, they might. Oh, get out, please. Just get out. Thank you very much. That is Mr. Winker. Okay. Let me just see what I have in that. I better have it in what I think I have it in. Hold on a minute. Just get out. Was that? Yeah. Okay. So there you go, Winker. You get out of the stadium. That's what I want to see. Now, I'm pretty sure that probably other people have him too. But we're going to see where this moves me. Oh, it only moves me to 8th. Yeah, this is annoying. This is what I hate. But okay. Oh, did he crush that? Are you kidding me? That is a crush. Yeah, I don't think I have enough to get me anything really good. But listen, it gets me into the top 10. Maybe it could go to top 5. That's not bad. Oh, did he crush that ball? Who's that? Suarez? That's Haniger. Who's in there? Bobby's out again, or is he back? I'm sorry about that, but that was just smoked by Winker. Okay. So yeah, so Rich Hill, yeah, okay, that's good, Justin. So I have to think about what I want to do here. Um, it's just so easy for me to play Scherzer and Rodon. I just wonder if these are just kind of fancy play syndrome plays. I don't know. I don't know. And see now, Rich, you're saying Mets Odorizzi is bad. I don't think so. I think that I think it's kind of a wash. The Mets are not like a team that I'd like to. Not that I like to. Well, you know, Suarez have another home run for Suarez would be nice. But I don't know if the Mets are a team that I really want to, pound on. This is 90 and 23. Are any of these any good? No, none of these lineups are that great. Just looking at my stuff from the afternoon here. What I really need is for Kirby to like just get off his, just to, well, he's going to get his win now, but I need another 2 innings of him doing stuff. That's kind of what I would like. So what I want to do, I'm going to rebuild. I'm going to rebuild some lineups with, and I want to force in some of these pitchers and see what I get, because whatever I do, I'm just getting this chalk. I'm getting this Scherzer Rodon pairing, and not that it's bad, right? Let me just see something. What if I forced in some dudes? What if I went why am I why do I have not even getting a projection of these guys? Let me just see something. Projections, pitchers. Okay, these are okay. Jordan Montgomery. I don't want to play Jordan Montgomery. I kind of want to play. Oh, I know who I was going to ask you besides Rich Hill, Justin. Am I going to be thrown into DFS jail for playing Herman Marquez or Marquis? Is that the worst play I've ever made? I mean, it definitely won't be the worst play I made. Might not even be the worst play I made today. I just don't think, I just don't know if I'm going to need it. Let me see what I can get if I play those guys. What does that get me? Like to the Dodgers and stuff like that? I suppose that makes some sense. So I need what's his name, Kirby, to have like a shutdown inning. He got very lazy in the last inning and he gave up some stuff. I need to get some innings here. I mean, again, I look at these guys with a bazillion innings. And they got Padres too. I'm not really able to do anything. But anyway. So right now I'm still getting too much Rodon and Scherzer and all this Quantrill and all this crapola. What if I limited this? What if I limited it to say, what if I X'd out Quantrill? Screw Quantrill. And then what if I went much less of him and much less of Scherzer, like just to see what I would get. So I'm getting all this Reagans, Herman, Marquis, Montgomery, Hill, Valdez. I'm not playing him at 10-3. That's just not happening. Lauer, I'm not playing against the Dodgers, so I can X him out. Kopech, I don't really feel like playing against Houston, so I'm going to X him out. I'm going to X him out. I'm not playing Odorizzi against the Mets. Not playing Daniel Norris. And I don't think I'm playing Roansy Contreras. Am I doing that, Justin? Am I allowed to do that? You can tell me if I'm not allowed. Am I allowed to play Contreras against Boston? Probably not, right? Would that be the worst play ever made? No, but Herman, that would be. I think that would be kind of a nuts play. You know, I'll tell you, but the Herman thing. I mean, everybody was attacking Tampa all these games. And by the way, I was totally right about that game against Cole. I just knew it. I knew Tampa was going to throw out their freaking what's it call it their voodoo, pitch all these pitchers, and the Yankees would have no chance. I mean, when the Yankees are struggling, you throw a game like that at them, they have just really no chance to win at all. The other team I don't want to play are the White Sox. I don't know why I'm getting to them. I'm going to play 0 White Sox. Dodgers, Texas, Houston, Boston. How about a little Mets, just for you, Rich? How about a little of that? Reagan's, not too much Scherzer, not too much Rodon. Okay, you know what? We're back, right? We haven't played in we haven't been with you guys in a while. We're gonna go a little cuckoo here. Yeah, we're gonna play all this crap. We're gonna limit the Scherzer and Rodon. We're gonna pick up some hitting, and then we're gonna roll. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play. So this is what I'm doing today. True transparency. Okay, I'm maxing exposure to what's his name? To Scherzer and Rodon at 33%. And then I am Xing Cal Quantrill and proceeding onward. That's what I'm going to do. And what that means, I'm going to be getting a lot of this Herman, this Domingo Herman, among others. But okay. It sounds good to me. All right, so Kirby, let's eat up some innings. Let's get some strikeouts would be nice. That'd be nice. Scherzer, Rodon. Bunch of Herman, bunch of Rich Hill. So what I think I'm going to do, I think though in my big buy-ins, I am going to be chalk. I am going to go with the Scherzer Rodon thing in most of them. But let me just see. I want to do a couple of hoodoos. Let me just see something. Strike him out for God's sake. How about the Mets against Odorizzi? How about that? You want to do that? That'd be pretty cool if we can get away with that, right? Domingo Herman. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do a Domingo Herman, Jordan Montgomery pairing. We'll do a Herman Marquez, Cole Reagan pairing. Now we're playing. Now we're playing. Okay. Now we got some lineups here. We're gonna upload this. And now we're motoring. Okay. Oh, you're gonna force some Tampa in? All right. Well, let's see. So like I said, you can sit down, sir. You can sit down, Mr. Whatever your name is from Los Angeles. That's the thing about the Angels. Like, it's literally impossible to get an Ohtani. And Fletcher's tough, but everybody else is just awful. And what's his name's not bad. Walsh also. Okay, so then what we're gonna do. This is a good lineup. I want to talk about the golf, but let me take some more questions if anybody has any. No questions. Okay. Clay is asking if I like St. Louis on FanDuel. Okay, I may as well look at it. I mean, I'm not playing FanDuel, but hold on. Yeah, I got it. Hold on, let me see. I am not getting St. Louis as a good play on FanDuel since you asked. And I had them rated really, really low. All right. So the next thing I want to do, no problem. So the next thing I want to do is I do want to go over the golf tomorrow. So remember, it's a only because I didn't do any video or anything like that, and I know Bobby didn't either. So for those of you that are here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through it, and then I'm going to put cores up using the Saber Sim. That's the best I'm going to be able to do. I mean, I could do a video, but no one's going to know that I did it. I mean, by the time. Well, hold on. First, this is a big pitch here. Kirby's got 3 and 2 to freaking what's his name, to Walsh, I think. 93 pitches. He's not going past 100, I don't think. 3 and 2, 2 outs. We need this. We can't walk him. Okay, so this is a really weird golf slate. Well, there's no cut. I'm just gonna go through. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put the are they gonna take him out? They're really gonna take him out. 5 2/3. You can't let him finish the 6th inning? No. Heaven forbid. All right, you're dead. You're out. Okay, golf. Just make sure I'm not in danger of getting maxed out here. No, I'm not. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna talk about the golf. Okay. And we're gonna do it by tiers. Okay, so I really believe that because there's only 74 golfers in here, let me share my screen here, that you really want to treat this almost like an MMA slate. I mean, you really want to try, not an MMA slate, you really want to try to be different here. First, let me share screen, boom, share, and okay. So I have some weird plays here. I'm gonna update this probably, but I'm just gonna go through these kind of tier by tier and tell you kind of who I like. I'm not probably gonna play anybody over 10K. That's just gonna be the way it's gotta be. So none of these guys, Zalatoris, Thomas, Rahm, or McIlroy, are probably gonna make it into my lineups. What I am going to do is really play a decent amount of 3 guys in the 9K. So we're going to highlight those, and those are going to be Matt Fitzpatrick, and then what's his name? Xander Schauffele, and is that it? Those are the only guys I really like them there. I mean, Fitzpatrick. Oh, and Scheffler. Sorry, and Scheffler. So I'm gonna play these guys before I play those 10Ks. Yeah, Hill and Roensky. I'll do that. I mean, I have no problem with that. I think you can. I really think you can screw around today. Then in the then in the 8Ks, there are I have two guys that are really real standouts. So I'm just gonna it's gonna be pretty quick, whatever. And then you could take this for what it is. I think Cameron Young is very strong in the 8K range, and I think that Aaron Wise is very strong in the 8K range as well. Okay. Well, we can't build a lineup, right? So it's good that I can do it this way. So those are my two favorite in the 8Ks. But for me, the reality is that there are some really good shots below this in the 7Ks, and even under 7K. So I want to list some of them for you. One of them really scares me, just because I don't know. It's hard for me to justify doing this, but let's clear the decks here, right? Because we already went over this. We have Fitzpatrick. Someone wants an update from me or from Justin? Because I didn't do an update since 5 o'clock. Justin, if you could throw one up there, that'd be great. If he can't in the next 5 minutes, I'll just do it. I have a file all fired up, ready to go, but I didn't want to get in Justin's mode right now. Anyway, in the below 7Ks, I'm just gonna say what it is, and my top play is just awful, but it's Keegan Bradley. I don't know. That's the top play in the 7K range, and then after that, I'm gonna clear the deck here, right? I'm just gonna list a whole bunch of these guys. So in order, it's gonna be Keegan Bradley, and then there's gonna be Taylor Pendrith. These guys are all pretty low owned, I think. Then there's going to be a real scary one, but I know Bobby will give me full authority to do this, and that's going to be Mr. Missed 800 cuts in a row, Pereira. So these are my three faves in the 7Ks, and I'll throw one more at you, one or two. Yeah, I'll throw a couple more. So I'll put in Davis Riley, as well as Siwoo. Okay. And I like them all. All right. So I like all those 7Ks. And I want to also give you a few 6Ks. Remember, the deal with the 6Ks here. Oh, the stream might cut out shortly. Okay, well, if it does, I can restart it. If the stream cuts out, I'll just restart it, because I can do that. I'm pretty sure. But in any case, let me give you some ideas in the 6K range as well. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hold on. I'm gonna do that. I'll put what I have up there right now. Hold on. Let me just. Did I do FanDuel though? That's my question. I did actually. So let me just see. I'll put them up there. Okay. Okay, so let's go. One second. Okay. MLB. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Hold on. Oh. 2. Why can't I get this all? Let's do projections first. Ridiculous. And then we'll do stacks. Okay. And we'll do FanDuel. Then we'll do stacks. Okay. Done. Should be up there now. Okay, so back to the golf, and back to the 6K range here. I do like Harold Varner. I think that's pretty reasonable. Oh, what I was going to get at is because don't forget the six, and I talked about this last week. This is the playoffs, man. These guys have all earned their way here. So these 6K guys are not trash. You know, these guys are playing well. They've accumulated points. These are not guys that are 6K because they just have to put some 6Ks in and they're terrible players. These are all really good players. So Varner strong at 6,900. You have this guy really buried me last week, but Sebastian Munoz 6,500. What else? Back to Chris Kirk 6,700. I'll throw a couple of more at you. Brendan, well, I'll put 6 out there. Brendan Steele. Brendan Steele at 6,200. And then there's, actually, I'm getting some Trey Mullinax is a good play at 6,200. I'll just give you one more. I'll give you Wyndham Clark and Smalley. How about that? Clark and Smalley. So here's the deal. What I'm doing on this slate, I am definitely 100% leaving money on the table in this golf slate. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to force myself to leave, but there's going to be money left. I would think. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to build. Hold on. For example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to building different builds and just making sure that when I leave money on the table, it's not what was I going to say? It doesn't cost me that much in projection. I just don't think it will. And if that's the case, I'm going to force the money to be left on the table. Like, for example, I'm going to build one right here. We'll build 150 just to show you. Okay. So building 150 with my projections. By the way, what's going on with Kirby? Oh, Kirby's out of the game. Okay. So he's out of the game with any luck. Oh, I'm not allowed to show that probably, right? Uh-oh. Oh, they're going to get mad. Okay, so here, Matt Fitzpatrick, Bradley, Schauffele, Wise. 49.6. Is that good enough? Man, I can't play with 50,000 on the table. It's just not happening. There's just no way. Fitzpatrick. I'm getting a little too much of these dudes about Justin Thomas and all this stuff. So, for example, if I X'd out, what if I did it with X'd out McElroy and X'd out Rahm for the hell of it, and X'd out Zalatoris, and once again we're going to X out Thomas, right? 49.6. Is this happening on purpose? I'm leaving all this. I'm not leaving money on the table. I want to see what I did here. No, I'm just getting all this. Maybe I don't have to leave money on the table, right? If I'm questioning who's really playing no 10Ks, I guess there are some people that are doing it. But let's get rid of some others. Like if I X'd out Cantlay, for example. X'd out Cantlay. See, now it's getting mad at me, which means I'm probably costing myself too much in projection. This sucks. I got to think about this. Maybe it's not a 150. Maybe it's not an MME type slate then. Maybe I'll just crap. Yeah, maybe I won't force myself to leave money on the table. Maybe I'll just roll with my projections. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is one thing that SaberSim does. Like, if I start to really X guys out, and then it says, "Whoa, you're not even close. You don't even have enough in your overall pool to make this work," then it probably means I'm just going a little bit too cuckoo. So I don't think I want to do that. So I need to figure out what I want to do. Well, the first thing I want to do, I want to save some lineups, but we'll do. I got plenty of time. All right, so let me check what's going on in these contests now. Did I cost myself? Yeah, so I'm not really doing much here. I'm in 7th. I'm in 7th in that big one, but everybody's got all these innings. Yeah, everybody's got all these innings. The Padres are top 6. I mean, they're gonna pile on. But dude, look at Clevenger. Clevenger stinks. I knew it. I'm telling you, this is just a lemon play. Total freaking lemon. I don't want to play him ever. And what's cool about it is that, I mean, we're going to look at this here. Here's my lineup. I mean, what is good about this is that if somehow the Padres don't score, I might be the only one with Kirby left. I mean, but that's above me. I don't think anybody's got Kirby. This guy's got Male. He's out. I mean, like, he's not pitching anymore. Male Suarez, Male Lodolo. They did, Smiley Suarez, Lodolo. So I do get the 4 points, right? So if nobody does anything, it gets me up into 3rd, 4th. But I need a couple of more pokes out of these dudes, out of Suarez, Rodriguez, and Winker. But is it even going to matter? Like, these guys above me, look at this. He doesn't have any. Yeah, see, this guy's got the same guys I have. So, but I'm going to get 4 more points than he does because of the win. These guys are the same guys: Suarez, Winker, Haniger, Crawford, Rodriguez. Yeah, so I'm not really going to really kill people, but certainly this is good, right? But I also got to get all these Padres to fail. It's rough. It's rough business. Actually, I can't show you that for fear of reprisals.
Hankook Tire, official tire of Major.
Yeah, I know. Official tire of Major League Baseball. Let's look at the Padres game. Oh, they're on commercial break. Okay. So I guess that's pretty much all I have, right? Just a little publicity. The Ella League of Legends is in the playoffs now, which means 3 out of 5 games per series, which is a lot of fun. You'll be seeing me in those streets. Then the tennis every day. Well, not every day. I mean, once you get towards the end of the week, there are no games. There's like only 10 matches left or whatever, so I don't usually push sheets for that. Then MMA this week is the last week of like a 30 set, like it seems like a 15-week stretch where they did it every week. So we're gonna be on there for that. And that's they got NASCAR, all kinds of stuff coming up this weekend. So if there's no other questions, I guess I'm gonna fly and just kind of like look at my lineups again, But as of now, again, as I mentioned, I'm gonna be a little bit under. Is that under to say I have 40% Rodon and 40% Scherzer? I guess I'm not under. I guess I'm kind of with the field now that I think about it. But I do have 30% of the other dudes of those. What's his name? 30% of all those other cheapos. Oh, I know what I did. I X'd out the Quantrill. All right. So if there's no other questions, I'm gonna leave. Good luck, everybody, and good luck.